How is affordable housing decided in your community? I'm Jill Horner. This is Comcast Newsmakers. With me is the mayor of Middletown Township, Tony Perry. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks, Jill.
When we talk about affordable housing, there was something in place called the Council on Affordable Housing, or COA, that was dissolved in the state of New Jersey. Then the decisions started to be made by courts. Talk to us a little bit about where this currently stands when it comes to affordable housing.
Yeah, so 9 Supreme Court justices got to basically make legislative law and implement legislation. Obviously not their job, but they were tasked with doing it. And now it's up to the municipalities to negotiate with a nonprofit organization that is funded by special interest groups to decide how many and how often you need to place certain low affordable housing in your town, which is not just about the affordable housing. It's about infrastructure. It's about where your tax dollars are going, because those have to be made up somewhere. And it's a huge concern for all 565 municipalities across the state of New Jersey.
And municipalities have been in negotiation with this nonprofit entity, Fair Share Housing. But you, as a municipality, actually decided to pull out of negotiations. Why did you make that decision? Other municipalities did not make that decision. They settled on a number of units, affordable housing units for their communities, or they continued to negotiate. Why did you as a community decide to pull out?
Yeah, well, what's important to realize is that since 2000, Middletown has built more than 600 affordable housing units. And that's not just multifamily, that's single family condos, apartments, senior living. And certain special interest groups have come and said, well, you're not doing enough. Well, we think we're actually doing a pretty good job compared to some of the other municipalities across the state. And we felt after 4 years of negotiation, 4 long years of negotiating what the exact number should be for Middletown, we said we are never going to come to an agreement with the Fair Share Housing Center. So we ordered our attorneys to submit a withdrawal from the affordable housing, and we got that order of dismissal. So we have decided that we are no longer going to be negotiating with Fair Share Housing. What that doesn't mean, though, is Middletown is turning its back on the people who need housing the most here in the state of New Jersey. In Middletown and Monmouth County, we'll continue to find opportunities to provide affordable housing for those truly in need, but we're not going to negotiate with a nonprofit that's funded by special interests to decide what's good for Middletown. I'm not sure they could even point to Middletown on a map, to be perfectly honest.
Will you as a community, you as a municipality, be sued in order to further these negotiations or further move forward with affordable housing as decided by Fair Share Housing or decided by the court system?
It's always the fear. It's the fear of all municipalities. They don't want to be sued. And what's most interesting and most telling from my perspective is that if Fair Share truly believed that they had a case and that they could sue Middletown for not doing their part and building their fair share of affordable units, they would have sued us by now. But they didn't. We had no interveners. We had no lawsuits coming against us with regard to our position on affordable housing, and they still have not done so in the 4 weeks since we've withdrawn from the Affordable Housing Alliance. So it's very telling that, yes, there are some municipalities that have taken the steps to adopt their number, but Middletown is no longer going to be bossed around by a nonprofit.
Thanks for being with us.
Thanks, Jill.
We've been talking with the mayor of Middletown Township, Tony Perry. I'm Jill Horner.